Hey guys, welcome to my channel again, and tonight I have a little time to come down to the garage to show you what's going on now. And since I got my Lotus, so I don't really have enough time to work on it at the moment, but I think tonight is a good day to show you guys what's going on with the car, because I'm trying to show you what makes Lotus so good. As you guys probably know, so Lotus has been working on their chassis and suspension design during the last few decades. So I'm trying to find out what really makes it great. And right now I'm just sitting beside the car. I think this is a pretty good angle to see everything. Yeah. What I'm trying to do tonight is to remove the wheels, front and back wheels, and to have a look what exactly are those suspension designs. And before I do that, I'm going to show you some of the tools I'm going to use. Okay, some sockets, torque wrench, jack stands, and also another thing is very important. So I have a bag of jacks. I'm not joking, so I have literally 5 jacks in this bag. So sometimes I use extra jacks for like extra safety and support. So in the Lotus, let's have a look. Probably need some torch. As you can see, so it's not that easy to see, but so there's a couple of jacks point, so you can see somewhere around here. Apparently another one at the rear. I'm gonna try to check up the rear one because the most of the weight is on the rear of the car. So I think as soon as I check this up, because the chassis is quite stiff, so the front one will go up. And I'll get a jack stand underneath. And every time before you jack up the car, just make sure the handbrake is on. Alright, let's get into it. So once the car lifted a little bit, so before you keep lifting, and it's a good idea to loose the wheel nuts first, but it's not fully loose, just to slightly loosen the wheel nuts. So you can see the Lotus has a special tool for the wheel nuts. Really not easy to focus. So right now I'm using another camera. So this one here. Alright, so now the front and rear tires are off the ground. But tonight I'm thinking I'm not gonna use the jack stand, because this thing is too high for the car. So but I don't have to check the car too high. So instead I'm gonna use another jack. So this one is a 800 kg. So I'm gonna use another jack on the front. So with another one, so probably 4 jack to support the side of the car. So it's gonna be safe enough. So let's show you. Okay, so right now it should be pretty safe. So 2 at the rear and 2 at the front. So I'm gonna remove the wheels now. Well, the front wheel is off the car now, and it is really light. Yeah, because it's only let's have a look. So what's behind it? You can see England. Oh yeah. Next low 255 kg. I'm not sure, but so yeah, it looks like this wheel is made in Lotus factory. Anything else? Alright, so but overall, so it's pretty good looking wheels, so you guys can see. And most importantly, so this one is really light, so it's just built for the car. And the back wheel was off. Yeah, the bloody light. Let me get this automatic light on. Come on. Yeah. Alright, so let's move on to today's topic. Yeah, let's have a look what exactly happening here. That's what I'm trying. Ooh. What? So I think this is. I just realized the shock absorber is inverted. I think that's a pretty good design. So built-in shock absorber. So I'm not sure about the technical details. Yeah, but yeah, you can see the e-back. These are e-back. So I think this is a German brand, right? So e-back spring. And the spring rate, I can't really tell, but it doesn't look too much. It's pretty light spring rate, and apparently the double wishbone suspension. Also, you can see the brake line or the stainless steel braided brake line. So we're gonna have a pretty good pedal feedback. And AP Racing caliber. And let's have a look here. Oh, this bracket. So the hub, it's a little bit rusty. Yeah, I think the surface is a little bit rusty. But this thing, actually, to be honest, so after another 5 or 10 years, it will still stay the same. So you don't need to really worry about it. But maybe I can do something. Maybe I can do a coating or painting, whatever. And there is something else I want to show you. So the chassis, so it's like a full aluminum panel. So that one, extruded mounted aluminum, a lot of sheet aluminum tubes bounded together. So this one is their special glue adhesive. Yeah. I also know the reason they use the orange color is to make them easier to inspect, so they can easily find if the glue is fully applied. Yeah. And the sway bar. Yeah, I think this sway bar is pretty solid. Yeah, considering this car is only like 900 kg, so it's pretty thick sway bar for the car like this. And this one you can see through the steering column, the steering shaft. What's happening with the boot? You can see the other side. Yeah, over there. Yeah. So right now I'm filming both hands. So another one is my phone for the light. Right now it's 10:26 p.m. Also the material for the control arm, so it looks like a zinc plated, and you can see it's reinforced. It's some kind of steel or something. Yeah. But it looks pretty solid. You can see the welding. Hey, look at this. So by the time I turn around, so I just noticed my neighbor did something recently. And check out this beautiful exhaust pipe. on this motorcycle. Coverage. So this one is also another word. It's pretty tricky to pronounce. Coverage, something like that, right? Yeah. I always like motorcycle, but I think now I just don't have a opportunity to experience it because I spent too much time on the car. Yeah. So let's move on the back wheels. So this thing should be pretty similar. Bill staying again. And yeah, other things, Brembo. Yeah, I would say if they just use another 2-piston caliber, that would make this thing even better, of course. Yeah, and also the double wishbone suspension, control arms. Yeah, but the only difference between the front one and the rear one is so the shock absorber didn't go through this hole, it's on the side. I'm not sure what's the reason behind it, but maybe make it easier to do the adjustment or change the shock absorbers. Yeah, you can see on the front. So it's like a traditional layout. So go through the top of the control arm and going down the lower control arm. And look at this. So that one must be the exhaust. Yeah, you can see the O2 sensors. And what else? Yeah, oh, you can see the difference between this one and this one. So this one is the actual extruded aluminum chassis. And the back one must be the subframe for the engine support and everything. Yeah, so the engine is underneath. What's this arm? So there's also another control arm. It's like multi-links. Yeah, I need to find out later. Hey guys, I think Lotus really made a good effort on the suspension design. So you can see the double wishbone control arm with the inverted shock absorbers. So this thing's pretty much add the rigidity and also the the efficiency of the suspension. So already the inverted shock absorber theoretically is much stronger than the traditional layout. Yeah, because usually you take a lot of force on the. So for example, if this one's top mount, so you're taking a lot of force around the tube. But this one, most of the force is transformed to the actual housing. So you can see this is the strongest area on the suspension, on the shock absorbers. So, and it takes most of the force. But in the traditional design, so most of the force is over there. So it's gonna be, but with the double wishbone control arm, so this thing moves upside down, and the suspension doesn't really have too much movement. So it's gonna be a really stable drive for any cars with this design. Yeah, but here are one more thing they can possibly improve is to add maybe the dust boot around this area. So especially in the middle, so you can see all the time the dust, rain, the water will go inside, and maybe slightly worn the seal. So the seal is right there. Yeah, so the only downside I can imagine from the inverted shock absorber is, so if the shock is leaking, so it's gonna leak pretty fast, and yeah, I think it's just a good idea to put a dust boot inside. One more thing I didn't show you guys. So I got a personalized plate, Untitled Elise. So this one I spent quite a long time to decide. Also, I decided to use the double-sided tape to tape on here. So instead of, because I got this car without the license plate mount, so instead of putting it around here, so I don't want to compromise the cooling system. So, but it's turned out pretty good, pretty strong. It's been here for almost a week and pretty solid. Yeah, looks alright. You can even see the number plate from the side. I don't know, it's kind of like the car is smoking, right? Yeah, also the back one. Yeah, just in the middle. Yeah, so that's everything I want to show you guys tonight. And so tomorrow on day off, I'm gonna go out to enjoy the car. And so that's another night, a regular night. I'm checking out the car. I'm gonna put everything back on and maybe see you next time. And tomorrow, stay tuned. Some pretty exciting video coming soon.